Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are talking about some bad products. I do these videos every now and then when my little bad bin over here gets kind of like full of products, and they're just products that I've tried that I don't like. Some of these I do have dedicated videos on, so I will link them for you guys if you want to see kind of a full review on them. But I am just not into these products, and I love talking about my favorites on this channel, but I also like steering you guys away from bad things as well. So if you want to see what products I have been hating on recently, then let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, let's go start off with the skincare thing. This is the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Hydrating Cleansing Gel. It says it boosts hydration for soft, supple skin. No, this dried my skin out. It broke me out. It was just, I just can't. I love the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes, but this was just awful. It did nothing. I didn't even feel like it like cleansed my skin. Like it says it's a lightweight gel that transforms into a silky lather that effectively lifts away dirt, oil, and makeup. No, like it is bad. It just kind of, it's one of those things, like I tried to use this one day just when I was like cleansing my face with my, with even my makeup on before even like using a cleansing oil or anything. And I used that and it was just like smearing everything everywhere. Like I used my Oil face wash, the gentle one, and that will like remove all of my makeup even if I don't like use a cleansing oil first. That just like smeared everything around and it left my skin dry. So definitely not a fan of that. The rest of the stuff is makeup related. So this is the LA Colors Cream to Powder Makeup. So this is like a creamy compact that you just kind of, can put on your face like a foundation. I hated this stuff, you guys. It was so thin and greasy and it was so patchy on the skin. Like, oh my goodness. I would try to use it with a sponge and it was just like, you could see every mark. And then I tried to use it with a brush and it like wouldn't blend out. It would just get streaky and streaky and streaky. Not a fan. It was just not a good time. And it just accentuated every dry patch. And I have oily skin, so I don't even really have that many dry patches. But it was like, it almost just like created them. Like it was weird. I just, can't even. It was just bad news bears. It was honestly like it just made your skin look worse than if it had nothing on it. So, no. Okay. I have another foundation. This is the Revlon Color Stay Full Cover Foundation. No thank you. I did a full video on this. First of all, no, it is not full coverage. That is a complete and total lie. And it's like a moussey consistency, which I like, and it kind of feels like cooling on the skin, and it's very like light and gel-like, but it's not full coverage at all. I would say it's light to medium coverage at best. In mediums, if you like really build it up, you have to really, really try. And it just did not last a long time. It didn't look good. And it's just like, really, if you're gonna claim to be full cover, please be full coverage. Like I would rather have something be full coverage and be like, ooh, that looks a little cakey, than this, where it's like, it didn't even do what it said it was going to do. So I don't even really like no. I would say just go get the regular Revlon Color Stay. Don't get this because, like I said, it's not full coverage. It smears and fades and like, it's just, it doesn't last a long time on the skin at all. And I just am not a fan of this. So definitely skip out on that. A couple of Becca products. I talked about these recently. So this is the Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector, and then this is the Hydra Mist and Set Refresh Powder. Okay, so this came in like a little duo for like 20 bucks, and this is not terrible, this Evermatte primer. But I will say, like if this was like a $6 primer, I would be like, okay, it still is not good. Like it's still not my favorite. I wouldn't buy it. But the fact that this is so expensive is a joke. Like, it literally gives you, I think I've talked about this before, but when you put it on, you can see where you put the primer. So you'll have like a line on your face, like right here, where it's like skin, and then where you put the primer and foundation over top. So you can just see where you put this primer. And there are so many primers at the drugstore that are mattifying that don't do that. I love the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop mattifying primer, the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock primer I love. Those don't do that to your skin, but this one so does, and it just looks terrible, and also it doesn't really even keep it that matte to begin with, so no. Now the powder, This thing changes the color of your concealer like crazy. So I used this to set under my eyes, and I did this in a video, and all of you were like, ugh, Andrea, that concealer's way too dark. Wasn't the concealer, it was the powder, people. Oh my goodness. It made my under eyes like so much darker and orange, like it oxidized it like crazy. And it did feel cool, you know, it felt like water and it was like so gimmicky and cool, but oh my gosh, like and it also made my under eyes look even drier. Like it didn't feel necessarily dry when I was like putting it on, but over time it like dried out. So it like made it look dry and crepey, and it felt really dry and crepey. I just was not a fan of this, so totally skip out on that set and those products individually. All right, let's talk a couple eye things. So this is the Milk Makeup Eye Pigment in Hotel Lobby. This is one of those products that I used to be obsessed with and I no longer like. And that's kind of disappointing because it's beautiful. It's like a really like shimmery, like champagne color. I think I wore this on my sister's wedding, and blended out, it can look really pretty, right? That looks gorgeous. However, when you're working with your little eye space and you start to blend and you like, you know, need to blend some more and then you go over the same spot again, it looks so chunky and so patchy. I don't know if mine has gone bad or if it's just like I never noticed it before or what, but it looks so chunky and crepey on the eyes. I was just so disappointed with this the last time I used it that I like immediately threw it in the bad bin because I was like, this sucks. Like it used to look so beautiful and everyone raves about these, but it just looks so thick and like chunky on the lid and I don't like it. Okay. Another thing I want to chat about for eyes is this Flower Beauty Brow Vixen Tattoo Effect Stain. I believe they sent these to me. So this is the one in taupe and this is the one in soft brown. First of all, the colors pull so warm. So if that's something that you are like staying away from, I definitely recommend not getting these. But also, they just don't do anything. They like don't put any product in your brow. Like, yeah, sure, you can see that, but then like when you're really trying to like carve out your brow, like I don't know, it just did not work for my brows. And I have like pretty good natural brow hair, so maybe that's why. Maybe if you don't have like a lot of natural brow hair, this will work for you. But I just would say go with a traditional brow pencil. I don't typically like these like brow marker type of things. And just, again, the colors, they pull so red. So that was the main thing that I was like, ooh, no, thank you. Definitely not a fan. Let's talk a couple lip things. So the first thing I will throw up a picture of because I just wrote it down because I actually returned it because it was like $15 and I was like, I'm not keeping this if it sucks and I hate it. So it is the L'Oreal Lip Pigments. I did a full video on these, testing these out for you guys. And the reason that I hated these so much is just because you had to like really like kind of smear it on the lips, so you couldn't get a precise application, and it was patchy and it wore off weird and it was really dry on the lips, and I just was not a fan. I'll link the video for you guys so you can kind of see the full review, and I don't want to be repetitive, but it was just not good. No thank you. The next thing is from Maybelline, and this is one of their Shine Compulsion lipsticks. This is the shade 75 Undressed Pink. So it's like a brighter pink shade. When they came out with these, I thought that they were going to be like the L'Oreal Colory Shine Balms because L'Oreal owns Maybelline, so I figured, okay, it's going to be kind of like the same thing. No, these are so slippery and waxy on the lips. They don't feel like the Shine lipsticks from L'Oreal at all. And so for that reason, I was like, you can easily get, for the same price, a way better product. Like the L'Oreal ones, they have a little bit more thickness to them and a little bit more moisture to them, to where they just cling on the lips so beautifully and they offer so much shine. And these offer a lot of shine, but they're so thin. There's not a lot of moisture in them. They're slippery and they just feel kind of waxy on the lips. So I was like, no, like for the same price, you can get something way better. So just go with the L'Oreal and not the Maybelline. All right, guys, that is it for this disappointing product video. Really quick disclaimer, if you love some of these products, no shade, they just didn't work for me. So I'm just throwing that out there. If they did work for you, you know, the skin products or, you know, anything like that, leave it down in the comments below and kind of describe your skin type. So maybe someone who has your skin type will like these better. But yeah, so these products just didn't work for me, but I just wanted to share them with you guys, and I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys here next time. Bye.